time to get back into the spooks. So spooky, so frightening. Now, last time, got a little bit stuck because I was trying to find the thing that would advance the plot. But what I didn't know is that in this game, you can very much sequence break the shite out of it, right? So there was something I was supposed to get earlier, but because I didn't want to touch bones, the game was like, nah, no progress for you, mate. And so, I looked up where it was, but nothing past that. So apparently there's an item beneath all these identical looking skelly boys. Dried up corpse, I'm going to feel it up. I hesitantly search the corpse. Something flashes within the vines by its feet. And round hand mirror. Looks like a gift for a young woman. The mark is dyed a deep crimson. Sunrise, a few minutes left until death closes in. A loud noise suddenly rings out. Ugh. A terrible pain runs through my wrist. It feels like something's biting into my bones. Mashita? Hey, are you listening? Yeah, I can hear you. Well, at least he's still replying to me, so you know. Small miracles and all that jazz. But the way he's acting is... We can't keep going like this, man. Move. Let's go. Vamonos, everybody. Let's go. New info added to the spirit file last stand. The time simply passes while we have no clue where Mo is. My partner is acting strange too, like his memories are deteriorating. Why does it feel like death is closing in? Maybe because it is. Did you ever think about that? We've nowhere to run. My only choice is to face the spirit using the information and tools I've gathered, and... Is my partner for the showdown okay with that? Plus, how am I going to deal with the threat of that thorn? I've heard so many riddles, but I don't know what they mean. And the latest whisper, purify with seawater first. What's that about? I guess I'll have to do that before anything else. I have to think this through in order to survive. Is there anything else on the other bone people? No, apparently only this one bone had anything of worth. Now something should happen. The instant I step into the hallway, a strange, indescribable feeling hits me. Like a solid presence is closing in on me from deep within the darkness. A rabbit appears out of nowhere, then runs down the hallway. I thought that was it, but it stops part way. It turns back as if to see what we're doing. Wait up! I grab Mashita's wrists and chase after it. We chase after the rabbit and arrive at the eastern staircase. And we're just going right through it, aren't we? We quickly climb up the stairs and stand in front of the mirror. Where did it? I look around for the creature. Just then, red drops of something fall from above. It's scarlet rose petals. I slowly raise my eyes up to the ceiling. The instant I see that, I let out a groan. It's heavily weighted from both fear and relief. Mo is up there hanging from the roses. Damn you, poison ivy. It's her. He points at her, strangely amused. But she's not the only one up there, and we never noticed this ceiling of death before, apparently. There's a corpse of there's a corpse hiding in the vines, too. It looks like the guard. Suddenly, the vines snap like the weight is too much and Mo crashes painfully to the ground. Hey, hang in there, Mo. You got a bar to open up. You gotta go see Homer and Barney. I quickly glance over for her to make sure she's not hurt. Her mark is obvious. It's swollen, pulsing, and red like a large, dangerous-looking pomegranate. Random choice of fruit, side to vegetable, but, you know, go off. It looks like it's progressed a lot further than the mark on my wrist. I see, so this is why. Did she get desperate and climb to the school and come to school to try to do something? So you didn't run away. That's nice. In any case, I need to get some clothes on her. I take the jacket out of her bag and slide her arm into the sleeve. She's still pretty valuable, but she manages to get the rest on by herself. Huh. Oh, it's you, mister. Why? The mark's progression must be affecting her just like Mashita. I doubt anything I say will make sense to her. And besides, right now... He's here. Ha ha ha. Hanahijo's here. I know. But what should I do? What am I supposed to do? Live, not die. There's nowhere to hide. I look at Mo and Mashita. Their eyes are unfocused. We'll die here. We'll all die here. You're all going to die down here. I wonder if anyone will get that fucking reference. Probably not, unless you watch terrible video game movies, and there's your hint. I'm the only one who might have a chance of overturning that fate. Gaining the key and lifting the grudge is the only way to survive. You will be required to be callous to make use of the spirit's fear. The way to repel the spirit lies within its grudge. Mary's words echo in my head. I open my bag and look through everything I picked up throughout the school. Is one of these the key? But it all looks like junk. Garbage is all I have! Hanahijo. When I first saw him in this mirror, he was just a monster. But now I feel like I know why he came to be. I'll just have to face him, believe that I have the final key. Believe. Trust in myself. Trust in the heart of the cards. Well, Mo or Mashita? Well, Mo, well, they're both pretty out of it, but Mashita's been acting the weirdest, the longest, so let's go with Mo. I grab them, shake their shoulders, and yell, "Get it together, woman. There's nowhere to hide. You have to go. Come with me if you want to live, Hanahijo." Mo makes a vague sound, but that's good enough. We're going to release him from his curse. Hiko is staring at Mo. Hey, they aren't a grown-up. Fine, Only big people die, okay? A sound like slithering vines comes from Hanahiko's direction. Next thing I know, a small sharp object grazes my face. Missed. You won't be so lucky next time. I get the feeling Hanahiko's planning to attack me from a distance. I need to do something to reach him from this far away. Facing a spirit. To defeat a spirit, you must use the right item at the right time. Both you and your partner can use one item each. Choose according to the situation. Item usage limit. Some items are limited use, so please take care. Check the number to the right. Also, some items can't be used when facing a spirit. Combo actions. When facing a spirit, 2 items can be used together. This is the combo action. If it is executed if you and your partner use the right items. Strategy hint. You can read the spirit file or item descriptions at any time. Open your bag using X. Well. So we do have the thing. That was like, oh, you gotta do the thing with the sheet and the umbrella, right? So I put the wire umbrella over the plastic sheet. I'm ready to cobble together umbrella. This should be able to block the thorns. What the heck is that? That umbrella is in my way. His cold voice rings out, sounding slightly angry. The thorns fire as fast as bullets, but only bounce off the blood-stained sheet. Their blood denies him, so that's what it meant. The impact of the thorns causes the sheet to fall off the umbrella. If we don't put it back on, we won't be able to protect ourselves. And you're coming closer. That's great. Himiko sways closer as if the umbrella is irritating him. We might be able to do something if he comes a little bit closer. How to weaken spirits. To defeat a spirit, you must use a specific item to weaken them. It can't be used until the spirit is as close as possible. When that happens, the screen outline will glow red. Endure the spirit's attacks until they are in range. So what I'm hearing is... Wire umbrella over the sheet! He shoots his thorns! But no effect, right? So let's get a look at you. Looks like your arms are, you know, not quite attached. A bit twisted when one's longer. Looks like your face is going off to the side with a big eyeball, and your skull is cracked open with plants pouring out. Did you die by hitting your head, young boy? You are a creepy motherfucker. He comes up close. Countless vines wriggle in his oddly shaped head. They're like poisonous snakes who distract their prey. Or like the poisonous snakes that are on the second floor for some reason. We never did go up there, did we? At this distance, the umbrella's pretty useless. It's obvious I'll be killed instantly if I don't do nothing. This is my only chance. I should use an attack against spirits or attack against plants. Is there a way I can fight back? Well, we got the thing. That was like salt water, right? And let's see. He's afraid of the flare, but his whole thing was like, oh, I want to be a little pretty boy, so lipstick? I throw salt water at Hanahiho. The vines hit with the salt quickly stop moving. In the hazy darkness, I can see Hanahiko's face twisting in pain. How mean. Are you going to tease me now too, mister? He starts sniffling as if he's about to cry. He looks weakened. How to defeat spirits. Defeat a spirit by using specific items. Choose an item based on the info you gathered. You only have one chance to think carefully. Well, I already kind of did, so... I put the lipstick on Hanahiko's lips. What did you do? Weekend. Now, gaze upon yourself, young man, and behold, you put on your hard hat. I point the round hand mirror at Hanahiko. I turn the hand mirror towards him to make him look at the lipstick. He stares at his reflection. This is red stuff. I've been looking for this for so long. My keepsake from my mom. Are these memories from when he was alive? Well, no shit, I don't think they're memories from when he was dead. He smiles with his red lips. Am I pretty? The spirit melts into the darkness with a smile on his face. Sam and Dane would be proud, I think. I don't sense Hanahiko anymore. Did we win? Seriously? Yeah? Kinda hard to believe, but looks like we did. Mister, my mark disappeared. Mo cheers as she studies her leg. Her mark had been burned into her right thigh. Oh, what about yours? Oh yeah, my right hand. Still there? Looks like my mark looks exactly the same as before. Why? Why isn't it going away? Sorry, mister. It's almost dawn. Am I going to die? So this is where you've been. My head suddenly stopped feeling fuzzy and then my mark was gone. Looks like you did it. Oh dear. Yeah, but he still has his mark. Ugh. Let's head back. Maybe Mary knows something. Yeah, you're right. Come on, mister. Let's go. Mo leads me away. Huh? Mo is digging through her bag. Oh no, my wallet's missing. Maybe I dropped it earlier. Her glance back at the school is confused. But you're definitely more important right now. We gotta hurry and get back. Go on. Huh? Just make sure you're back in 5 minutes. Go, get moving. Right, thanks. Mo rushes back into the school. You're pretty calm considering. Mo shrinks into the distance until they disappear inside the building. A bitingly cold wind whips past me. It's coming from the school. That's not normal, especially for the start of summer. The wind dies down out of nowhere. I get a really bad feeling. Should I have let Mo go back inside? Well, Conventional wisdom would say no. But what do I know? Five minutes pass. Mo isn't back yet. Idiot, this is no time to dawdle. Dwaddle. We better check. I step inside and go down the right hallway. I make it all the way in front of the room where we thought Heine but I don't see Mo anywhere. Strange, this should be the place. Mister? You oh, Hanahiko saved. You scared the crap out of me. What are you doing here? You're late, so I came looking for you like a concerned person. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's dark, so it took longer. I shall borrow the flashlight. She bows in apology. I'm so relieved. A huge weight lifts off my shoulders when I see she's okay. Okay, let's get a move on already. We all climb into the car and head straight to Koju Mansion. Seems like a good place for a sip of strawberry water. Hmm. Very strawberry. Welcome back. My mark's gone, so that must mean you beat Hanahiho, right? Miss Mo seems to be okay too. You're pretty amazing. Yeah, that's right, you little shit. Huh? What's wrong? You're not smiling. Well, his mark hasn't disappeared. What? Why not? Hey, Malice. I'll fill the pipsqueak in. You go hear what Mary has to say. Welcome back, Lord Malos. It appears you have overcame your fear and cleared away the grudge. Congratulations are in order. Her tone is the same as always, but for some reason it grates on me. What's so great about it, Mary? Why hasn't my mark gone? Poofed. Vanissimo. It is likely the one who gave it was not Hanahiro. I'm suddenly lightheaded, the world fading. I'd risked my life joining that investigation, and it was completely useless to me. I guess all that's left is waiting for dawn and my death. Great. Lord Malos. If it's all right with you, would you mind showing me your mark? I hold my arm out. Her neck shifts slightly as she stares at the mark. It is as I thought. It is only a minuscule fraction. But the fate I sent him this mark has been distorted. What does that mean, Mary? Is it because I beat Hanahiro? The flame of your life was indeed fading at one point, but it has now become brighter. Are you saying I'm not gonna die at dawn? That is correct. My sigh of relief is so deep it feels like my soul's escaping, and I will be back in a moment. And I have returned. Oh, that wasn't too long for any of you. The mark's still burned on me. It seems I'll be okay for now. It appears the mark you bear is different from the ones I know of. But there is no doubt that it was given to you by a spirit. Then there are other spirits like Kaneheho that give people marks? Yes. Oh. Spirits are born of grudges that have an insatiable hatred for the living. This persistent hatred is not cited by simply killing the living. Rather, they drag the victims to the depths of despair before their death. That is what they desire. The mark is an effective method. Spirits who wish to terrorize the living. The more I hear, the less I understand. It appears something within each city can easily create such spirits, so I could not say what it is. So for me to escape my mark, I need to find the spirit that gave it to me and take care of it then. Yes, it is logical to believe the mark would disappear with the spirit. That is the only way to escape death and regain your memories. It will soon be done. I am sure that you are all tired. Please rest. You are free to use any room. Thank you so much, seriously. If you hadn't been there, I probably would have been killed by Hanahiko. But when I think about you still having your mark, it's hard to be happy. Well, I'm going to bed. Did I skip something? Yeah, no, that's... Good night. You did great work today. You're more competent than all the other adults I know, and they have their memories. Though it only makes sense for adults to help children. It will be challenging from now on. My schoolwork has suffered due to my memory loss. I need to study hard to catch up. You do your best too. Well then, good night. Think I'm heading off myself. But with the trouble taken care of, I'm sure I'll crash right away. Oh, right here, have this. He pulls out a small paper from his beat-up coat and hands it to me. It looks like a newspaper article. It's about that boy who died. Before he was adopted, he lived with his mother. She understood her son, unlike his hard-headed adoptive father. She'd put makeup on him in front of a mirror. She very much doted on him. After all that hell at a young age, then dying that was probably his only good memory. Mashita's smile is sad. Well, it's up to you how you interpret it. Do whatever you want. See ya. Lord, my lost, there is something I must tell only you. About those who lost their marks. They must leave in the morning. Those who escape their fate should return to their daily lives. That is the will of Lady Saya. So I'll be the only one left behind. I feel like a student repeating a grade. Lord Malas, by any chance, are you uneasy about being the solo occupant of this mansion? Kind of. Is that so? Mary stares unblinkingly at me. I could just be extrapolating it, but it seems like she's thinking about something. And now then, Lord Malas, it would be best that you take your rest as well. Please find me when you are ready. Fare thee well. New in... Oh, Added to Spirit File Mashita's collection of articles. Other. 1990 something. The principal of H Elementary, Mr. A, reported to local police that his son, age 9, was missing. The police organized a huge search, even into the forest by H Castle. Interesting. But they were unable to locate him. Mr. A was famous for helping out at the orphanage, and his missing son was adopted from there. Public information. The boy's physical characteristics are height 3 feet 2 inches, small and slender, has short hair, and was wearing a white shirt and navy shorts when he went missing. Often mistaken for a girl, usually seen playing with girls and enjoys wearing makeup, always carries toy makeup with him in his pouch. Mr. A, the lost child's father, has resigned from his post as principal of H Elementary and is moving out of H City. A man of importance in the area, he has been plagued with slander that has affected his family. Some rumors claim he was a pedophile or question his sexuality. These horrible accusations ignore his human rights. After missing boy's mother passed away, he was placed in an orphanage, having no other family. The two were extremely close. A neighbor shares, one day the boy wore his mother's makeup to show his friends, only to be teased and bullied by them. His mother rushed up with her mirror, had him look at it, and told him he was cute. Many people disappeared between when the boy went missing and the school closed. Among them are the boy's homeroom teacher and that woman I saw in the underground room. There's a theory that he may have sought help from adults while he was being abused, but with no success. After death, his angry despair created Hanehiko, the spirit that attacks adults. Well then, that's interesting. Let's save. It's nearly dawn, I better go get some rest. Use talk to continue to the next chapter. Oh. Are you retiring to bed? Good night. Hanehiko, Chapter 1, End. End of Chapter 1. Another night greets me. It's been 3 days since the investigation. Oh, that's an impressive time skip. Not one glimmer of hope for me. Time idles by as death draws ever closer to claim me. The mark that brings death. The only way to escape it is to defeat the spirit that gave it to me. But I have no clue where that spirit is right now. Maybe things would be different if that specialist Sayakojo was alive. A knock breaks my train of thought. How long do you plan on sleeping? You're pretty relaxed for a guy who could die soon. The ex-detective Satoru Mashita. The other mark bearers left this mansion, but he stayed behind. Mary was the cause. I guess she asked him to help as he was leaving. She went against Sayakoju's wishes by doing that, but it seems it was for my sake. But I don't know about Mashita. Even if he was asked to stay, he has no reason to agree. What's that look? Not happy I stayed behind. No, I'm grateful. Cut that out, it's creepy. Flatter me all you want, but I won't forget that you drove off without a license. Come on, man, give me some slack. He's got a bad mouth as usual. His true intentions aside, I have to say I'm honestly grateful for his help. My amnesia could hit without warning. So I can't go anywhere out whenever I want. He's been going around gathering information in my place. What a bro. I saw some people from the force. No ruckus over H. Still no ruckus over H Elementary. But wait a second. That guard went missing. Yeah, don't they care about no name? His company should be notified. That company is exactly the issue. It's run by Yakuza thugs who have their eyes on the Labor Department. They don't want the police involved. Plus, in a shitty company like that, people up and walk out all the time. Yamashita, that was his name. Everyone thinks he up and split. I hear that's why they're having a hard time finding a replacement. If you didn't know the school was haunted, it'd just be another abandoned building. The government wouldn't need to rush to find a new guard. The man lived alone, so a missing persons report won't be filed soon. The school most likely won't come under suspicion until then. That's it for my report. We covered a lot of ground in a short time. Ex-detectives sure are handy. Did you bring up the mark or spirit when you were asking around, maybe, perhaps? Do you think I'm an idiot? They'd be calling the loony bin. Even if the kids and I did bring them up, who'd honestly believe us? Why waste my breath? Exasperated, he shrugs. Searching the mansion was on you, so did you find anything? I came up blank as well. Unfortunate. Though I've only gone through half so far, and some of the rooms were locked. Stuck without a warrant. Like you'd wait for something like that. I swallow the words before they come out. Oh yeah, Mary's asking for you. You should get going. I have been waiting for you. Mary is sitting primly on the couch, the same as always. It appears you are having a difficult time with your investigation. I do wish I could be of more use to you. I know you can sense mark bearers. Can you sense spirits too? If they were to come into the grounds, I believe I could, yes. Doesn't sound particularly useful. Do you have any other abilities or powers, Miss Living Doll? Indeed, I can review the vague shape of the course of a person's fate. Like predicting the future? Oh no, nothing quite so extreme. It is more akin to fortune telling. It may or may not come to pass. I get it. That's why what you predicted earlier didn't actually happen. Did Mary tell you something? The truth you're seeking can be found here, or some such. Like a fool, I fell for it. So convinced. I'm such an idiot. A loud knock sounded at the door. Ooh, guests? Another ghosts? A visitor in the dead of night. A mark bearer? Open the door and the visitor strides in. A shady-looking young man in the uniform delinquents these days tend to wear. He smirks at me, clearly feeling superior. This place, Koju Mansion? I got business with some Saya chick. No way you're her, huh? He narrows his eyes, staring suspiciously at me. She's out. Damn, that right? You guys know her though, yeah? Would you hear me out? Introductions are quickly done. His name's Sho Nagashima. Naga or Sho, whichever. And as we'd guess, he's got a mark. He rolls up his right sleeve to show us. Yep, the red mark is burned in. And our cult freak friend said something. Like it gives you amnesia. For real? Yeah, that's right. I can't even remember my real name. You're kind of too calm for that, you know? Bet you're pulling a fast one on me. That grates, but the reaction's normal. But if he's not going to believe the rumors, he I had no reason to grumble. Why is he here then? Rumors are just that, man. Amnesia or dying because of some mark. That's comic book craziness. Every word of it is true. Was that a girl's voice? There is a saying, the truth is stranger than fiction. They are two sides of the same coin. Mary begins explaining. I'm sure she figured out it'd be fastest way to convince him. You got a damn speaker set up somewhere, don't ya? I don't take kindly to threats. He peers closely at Mary. Such a mechanism doesn't exist, Lord Shaw. No way. He yells pathetically, his eyes wide, and suddenly falls flat on his ass. It seems like despite appearances, this punk is terrified of ghosts and monsters. His tough act is likely a cover. After that, he meekly pays attention to Mary as she speaks. He listens quietly, his face pale as she tells him about the mark and spirits. By the time she finishes explaining, his face is devoid of color. Now, Lord Shaw, have you not already experienced the beginnings of memory loss? Yeah. I don't think he's used to Mary yet. His face is rather stiff. My memory's always been crap, so I thought I was imagining things. But then it started getting so bad I was just ridiculous. I was a call friend, yeah. I told him about my scar, the mark, and he scared the shit out of me. Showed me an article that said it was all that scar thing's fault. So now I'm here. Mo mentioned seeing an article by Sonia Cole Joe in the magazine too. It's all because of some monster. The hell? This is crazy. Why'd this have to happen to me? Not believing it is normal, but if you don't, you'll die. If you don't want to kick the bucket, figure out how you got that mark. Even if your memory's gone bad, you should at least remember that. It's not that far gone, thanks. I'm positive I got it in the forest by H. Castle. I know I did. I mean, it does have a rumor about the place being cursed, so should probably ask him more about it. Is this about a forest, boy? A huge forest west of the city. Wait, doesn't everyone know that? Even kids do. But I've lost my memory, sir. Maybe that's why I don't know about it. Places to say is garbage dump. There's always rumors. Oh, fuck. Illegal industrial waste dumping there like all the time. It's not just objects either. They say a black car once stopped a young woman's body there. A new mother strangled her kid there because she just couldn't take care of it. There's tons more rumors like that, whether or not any of them are true. I heard some of those too. Like the lost kid who was eaten by a dog and then they only found his torso. Or that a murderer hides out there and kills anyone that gets near it. The two of them happily exchange stories. Probably well he hates because he's more than fine of this kind of stuff. I've hit the edge of the forest a few times but never walked in. No one with half a brain goes there. Well, what should I ask? Maybe, is the forest cursed? Joe stiffens like a board. I hate that supernatural crap. Just talking about it freaks me out, man. What a wimp. Rumors exist for a reason, you know. That place is a famous suicide spot. 50 people die there a year, so they say, and that's just what they find. Once there was a mass suicide, it has its fair share of grisly history. Show's eyes are wide. He looks like he swallowed a bug. Silly boy. What should I ask next? Why were you there? I was always on my bike, man. The place is totally empty at night, so it's perfect for driving around. Riding around free as a bird helps me clear my mind. Before you ask, yes, I have my license, and no illegal mods. Huh, is that so? We don't need another person flaunting along. One is enough. I smile wryly. Who would have thought this kid would be on the straight and narrow? That day I was clearing my head when my bike broke down. I stopped to check it out. Then suddenly I got this scar. I doubt I'll get any more out of Show. No info on the spirit then. You haven't forgotten anything? No keeping secrets now. Quit strong on me, man. Hold your horses, I'm thinking. He's complaining, but I can see he really is combing through his memories. There was something. It wasn't a ghost or nothing, but I did spot something weird. Over by the side of the road, I saw this huge man. A giant. It wasn't just some tree's shadow? Honestly, I'm not real sure. The place was pretty dark and I only saw it for a second. It sounds pretty iffy. Is that info really reliable? And may I interject? In truth, there are a number of supernatural rumors set there. One happens to corroborate Lord Show's story. The rumor of Shimio. It sounds like Mary has an idea. Could you tell us more about it, Mary? Of course, Lord Malos. I shall tell you the story of Shimio the Man of the Forest. Hey, have you heard that rumor? The one about the weird giant man? He's covered in black splotches, so people call him Shimio, the spotted man of the forest. I've heard he asks everyone he meets a question. Do you like these? A college student who heard the rumor decided to go to the forest to see, and a man covered in splotches really did appear. The student laughed. Yeah, sure, I like them. And then, let's raise some then. In your body. Ho, ho, ho. Shimeo asks those who meet them a simple question, then kills them using these drow. That might be none other than the figure you saw, Lord Shaw. However, I have no proof. Then we'll have to gather evidence. Let's go get ourselves to the forest. Investigations require legwork. There's no hesitation in Mashita. After facing Hanajejo, he knows full well what spirits are capable of. Is this his training and experience as a police detective? Hey, now, you serious? Oh, mama. Going in the middle of the night? You guys have totally lost it. You scared, big man? What'd you say? I ain't no scaredy cat. Hey, old man, take me with you instead of him. If that huge guy really is some monster, I'll pound him to dust. He's easy to manipulate. You've settled on a destination. Please head out the forest by H Castle once you are ready. Your first goal is to identify the spirit that bestows the mark. Best wishes for your investigation. New infos, Forest and Shimio. New chapter item changes. All items obtained within a chapter are removed at the end. That's good, no clutter. If a character brings an item, it will be added at the start. New soul chapter. You will return to 1000. Well... Oh, now we have a baseball bat and baseball. The forest is shrouded by strange events, suicides and body dumping and the like. It scared off the casual visitor. Only the occasional test of courage brings a foolish kid inside. The paths are shaded at all hours with thick trees, so it's easy to become lost. Among the rumors swirling about this forest is one of a bizarre man. Known as the Spotted Man or Shimio, he is covered in dark splotches and asks all humans if they like bees. If they say yes, he attacks them while laughing maniacally. He sounds like your standard crazy, but I guess he's an expert we'll face. At any rate, we'll have to head into the forest to investigate, so if he asks us a question, we politely decline. High school student and injury forced this former baseball player to quit. His prickly attitude seems to stem from that. Big trust his friends. His tough act is a cover of how terrified of the supernatural and he came to Koju Mansion to help. For help. Do a save. Blood on the shore forest, and them in the Shimio. You should confirm our suspicions. Mashita's mark has gone. Can all of us go, or is that still bad? Going on together is dangerous. It has not been that long since Lord Mashita's mark vanished. The remnants of the curse still linger. Spirits may detect it as they are sensitive to such things. Please continue to only bring along one other as you are doing. Well, you're a bit of a baby coward, so I'm gonna be bringing Mashito to the forest and a sip of my water. Mashita sits in the passenger seat and makes no attempt at conversation. The first time he was in the car, I found I was cautious of his every movement, but now I feel strangely relaxed around him. I guess humans aren't actually scared of others, just the parts of other people that they don't know. It's fascinating stuff. What are you grinning at? It's pretty creepy. Oh, sorry, just thinking to myself. Though I'll admit I don't really understand him. He's self-righteous to a fault, yet he stayed behind in the mansion for me. I told you my reason earlier, I won't say it again. I didn't say nothing. May as well have, it's written all over your face. Well, she's a sharp one. People who are adept at obscuring their intentions would be good at reading other people's minds. If I could add just one thing, it's probably wise to have someone along who doesn't have the mark. Well, like you tend to lose your cool when you're being targeted. Then nothing will ever get solved. I see. That makes a certain amount of sense. Remember the final months at elementary, my hands start to sweat. There's no proof I'll be able to remain calm during the next crisis. I'm definitely grateful for your help, but if we encounter a spirit again, we'll need someone to overcome that crisis, so what's his reason for coming along? I guess that's just the kind of people detectives are. Huh. We love searching for things, sniffing every nook and cranny to uncover that which is hidden. That's our one skill. Ha ha ha. Mashita's dry laugh fills the car. Well, at least someone's having a good time. We arrive at the Forest by H Castle. I stop the car near where Sho says he saw the man, and we enter the forest. All the guideposts on the path are faded, their paint peeling off. It looks hardly traversed just as Sho and Mashita said. We walk a while until we come to a large arc and make marking the start of the hiking trail. It's rusted over with the peeling paint, but it doesn't seem to have been touched up. The letters have faded from view and are mostly illegible. Carefully reading it, it says, "Welcome to the lush and romantic wood timberland." Murder, huh? I'm sure Mashita heard me, but I guess they're completely ignoring me. More overgrown than I thought. There's a lot of ground we have to cover. Let's get a move on. We pass under the arch and enter the forest. It's one of the lush romantic wood timberland. It's a wooden trash container. Look at. I don't think it's been used in a long time. There's no garbage there around either. Feel it. I feel around inside the container, but nothing's inside. Wooden table and benches. Look at it. Whether it be table and benches are clearly damaged, rotten in places. I peek underneath the table and find something stuck there. Can't hide from me. We continue down the path for a short while before we come across something unexpected. It's a grave marker. It was probably put there to honor those who commit suicide here. Might not be a bad idea to see a quick prayer for those who ended their suffering that way. Something is written in magic marker. Say the opposite of the truth, you'll be followed. Say the opposite of the truth, you'll be followed. Huh. Okay, this one feels like a place that's famous for suicides. Just off the side, I notice a faint trail. Discover the entrance to the beast trail. A beast trail, huh? We'll need to look down there, too. The moonlight doesn't reach the beast trail that branches off from the hiking trail, so we're in gloom. The trees are thick on both sides. We'll get lost if I didn't have a flashlight. Just then, there are footsteps close by. From the bushes. Moshida stops him with his arm. Someone's here. I hear footsteps again. They seem to be getting closer. Then...
なんだ
What the... Oh. A man appears from the bushes. He looks horribly exhausted.
まったく
Don't startle me like that. You shouldn't stand around in the dark. What are you doing? The man falls silent. I think he realized he already knows the answer. Mashita did say this place is a famous spot for
な
suicide.
んだかな
I just can't do it anymore, man. I worked myself to jump on into a job I don't even want. And you just bring another man home? How dare you? The nerve. He holds his head in his hands. He suddenly starts kicking a tree and yelling.
そう
Fuck!
そう
Fuck! A rapid stream of swear words flows out from his mouth. He seems to be the type that goes crazy when upset. Hey, could you tell me? How on earth do you have to do that, huh? Stop him. Death invites death. I hear that voice again. Stop him. Does that mean I should dissuade him? If you got something to say, just spell it out, you bastard. Damn me. Live or die, man. I wasn't planning to decide fate so quickly. Sympathize? It would be bad if he went berserk. Here, I try to act like I sympathize, but... You say you understand? What bullshit are you trying to pull, huh? I don't think. Yeah. Oh. Well, it's not an instant death, so there's that. What did she think I was doing? Worked myself sick, but stuck with it anyway, and for whose sake? I even bought her a purse on our anniversary last year. Damn it. Damn it, then she goes and sees another man. He's completely lost it. I should probably avoid any tactless interjections or flattery. Was it me? What do you think? Clear this up for me. Did I do something wrong? So, I don't understand what I'm trying to do. What? Nancy darts around nervously, then he mutters quietly. Could it be that creepy guy? He checks around on full alert. Satisfied that no one's there, he resumes speaking. Oh. Good. Great. I'm sure she does laugh if she heard I was dead, hanging off her asshole lover. But when I think about it, you know what's strange? Why do I have to make her happy when it causes me such pain? It's ridiculous. I'm done with it. No, am I gonna die for an idiot like that? That's right, I'm sure I can still... The man looks down at his feet and glances up at me. We could still start off fresh, right? Sure? Well then. From the top, everybody, let's go. Come on, let's get to it. I know that we could do it.
まったく。なんだかな。くそ。
So I'll just have to hear him out. But it seems like the man misinterprets my silence. Oh, do you feel the same way? Of course you do. You're here in this forest after all. Oh, well. You almost made it seem like I fucked up there again, but... Oh, what did you even think I was doing? Anniversary, damn. She goes see another man. He curses, he's completely lost it. I should probably avoid tactless interjections or flattery. What was it this time? It was... someone's here. Maybe it's impossible because he doesn't like flattery? Yeah, I agree. I lived this long. It's too late for me. I'll die sometime soon. Even if it's not tonight. I won't do it until then. I don't know what you've been through. I don't know what you've been through, but you should think it. Honestly, though, you look like you'll be fine. His expression changes if he's remembering something. I saw a strange man when I was wandering around out here. His body was covered in black splotches. You think he's sick? He kept staring at me. It was creepy. If you're heading back, be careful. A man covered in splotches. Mary brought up some rumors about a man like that. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the name's Maso Kamura, if we ever meet again. The man scratches his head and smiles a bit. Let me buy a drink or something. I'll see you. Don't talk long with Masao Kamura before he leaves. Information! Typical failure in society. He fits right in this forest. The beast show continues onward. Let's return to our investigation. As we... What was number... Oh, yeah. As we walk past the grave marker, an agitated man named Maso Kimura appears. Once we get him to calm down, he calls off his plans to kill himself. Before he leaves, he mentions a man covered in dark splotches. I wonder if he's still around. We should get moving. Investigations. Hmm? One moment, mister. I go to open the door, my hand gets coated with a sticky liquid. It smells sweet. Is this honey? Why would there be honey on a doorknob? Mystified, I step inside the cottage. A shadow falls over Mashita's face. It's the same for me. Something felt off ever since we came inside. Why do I feel so strange? I immediately realize why. It's too clean. Yeah, it's unnatural. It's like someone's been cleaning it. It doesn't look abandoned at all. It could be that someone's living here. Ooh, spooky boo. But I don't bother voicing that thought. Someone might be stopping by here. If we're gonna investigate, we better hurry. Right. I immediately start shining my flashlight on pieces of interest. What do you think is in this bag? It's pretty big. That certainly is concerning. Let's take a look. Mashita carefully opens the bag, but it immediately loses its balance and topples to the floor. I have expected that to happen. What rolls out on the floor is a corpse. A woman. Oh, what's that body? Her body is drilled through with countless holes. A sharp cylindrical tool must have gouged them. Even odder, her whole body appears to be covered in liquid. A thick, sweet scent fills the air strong enough to make you want to cough. Is this honey? What a fascinating corpse. This is intriguing. For some reason, Mashita appears to be extremely interested in it. Yes, psycho. We need to get out of here as soon as possible. Let's hurry and search the rest of the cottage. I agree. Let's put the corpse back. It's best not to disturb the scene. So just shut it up back in the bag? Of course, preserving the crime scene is critical. It's all about unpleasant topics with this guy, my word, but he's exactly right. Let's hurry up and get this over with. Sweating profusely, we managed to get the job done. We still need to search the rest of the cottage. Info added! Corpse in the cottage! We find a corpse in a burlap sack in a cottage on the floors. The strange body is completely covered in what appears to be honey. It doesn't look like suicide, but who'd do this and why? The cottage is oddly clean, so someone is coming here every day. Could it be the culprit? I remove the lid and look inside. All I find is dust. A bottle of drugs. I shake each one and luckily find one that still has some left inside. Night night. I peek through the cracks to see if there's anything inside, but it seems to be empty. Little toolbox. There are a thin layer of dust built up on the outside. No one has touched it in a while. It's locked. There's no way to open it. But if we hit it with the bat, Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, not a small one? Interesting. I flipped the switch to waste a light bulb, but it doesn't turn on. Old notebook, Honeybee Family Notes. Honeybees are our friends, not food. Make them amenable with medicine from the sprayer. If they get mad, pay attention to the direction the hive is facing. Awakened honeybees leave the hive in the direction of the sun. It looks like some useful information. Should I take it with me? Sure, there's no. Make hive new body, smear honey all over. Ferment honey, get stinky liquid. Drawn by smell, honey bee enter hive. It looks like some useful information. Shall I rip it out and take with me? That appears to have been everything. While she continued to look forwards, a pained cry suddenly echoes among the trees. Pattern on the tree trunk. There's an arm-like pattern on the bark. Is this even a natural occurrence? I look around the tree and find a talisman on the exact opposite side of the tree from the pattern. Power coursing through me. Nothing else? Alrighty. Nothing here, alrighty. I know there's a thing there, but let's just finish this little route. Wooden box. I carefully approach, but I don't see any bees. I open the box and find a metal tool inside. Crowbar. It'll probably come in handy. Take it. Nice, 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 nice. Grave marker. Something written in Sanskrit, but the letters are blurry. It just looks like a stain. Off to the side, I notice a thin trail. Found beast trail number 2. Another one, huh? Let's check this one out. Let's check this one too. Into the bush. Oh! Mashita stops something and spots something, stumbles, falling backwards into me. At the same time, every single hair on my body stands on end. I quickly walk down to find something clinging to my ankles, expression vanquished. It seems eager to speak to me, but its voice is incredibly hard to decipher. Add, get ad block. This plate, pitch, ack, gitten, can't see anything. What is it saying? Wait, that grave mumper said to say the opposite of the truth. But what's the opposite of the truth? Does it mean I'm supposed to lie? Well, he's going about it pitch black and he can't see shit, so the opposite of that would... Hey, wait, are you lifeless too? I am. It looks sad and lonely. Only the dead are here. Safe. I hear another voice at my feet. Dead? Don't believe it. I don't understand. Tell me, dead? No way. I still have offer. It looks sad and lonely. I hear yet another voice at my foot. One, please listen. I want to live. I want to live. I want to live. I am alive. Nod. That's right. I'm alive. I'm alive. The voice sounds like it passes through me and then it's sucked into the ground. Safe. Next thing I know, the shadow clutching at my ankles is gone. Whew. Big lies save lives. Is it over? Yeah, I think so. I thought I'd gotten used to that, but I hate it every time it happens. It's not something you need to get used to, bro. Machida turns his back to me and wipes his face off with a handkerchief. I guess he was sweating really hard. That's the best way to overcome it. If you have pain, then it's no longer painful. That's true, but there's no way I could do that. You're surviving all this, okay? You're fine the way you are right now. Let's go. Right. So Beast Trail. Yeah, it's empty clearing. The air is filled with the buzzing of bees. There appears to be a giant beehive here. It probably wouldn't be wise to keep going without doing something about them first. Damn insects. We can't force our way through. We beat a hasty retreat. Well, we have a crowbar now, so I bet we can open that red tin in the cabin. Hopefully. That is how I'm imagining things going. In showing to lift the toolbox, I put pressure on it using it as a lever. Toolbox pops open. Got a sprayer. Now I can use a variety of drugs. Manipulators will themselves be manipulated. What's that used for? The sudden voice makes me jump, but I shake it off and turn towards him. It's a tool that sprays chemicals and pesticides. You put the containers of the drugs in here, then you do this. I quickly demonstrate how it works. Machida scrunches his face, his brow furrowed. You're well informed. I'll leave that to you then. Then now I'm suddenly in charge of it. When I want to spray a drug, I'll have to choose which drug to use. But is this thing really hard to figure out? I've never seen it before either, but I still know how to use it right away. Here info obtains a sprayer. I found a sprayer that can shoot a variety of liquids. Then I heard that strange ghost-like voice. Manipulators will themselves be manipulated. He keeps coming out of nowhere, unsurprisingly, but it has never once lied to me. Maybe it's not an evil spirit. Or maybe it's just pretending to be a friend. You ever think about that? Bucko? So I have... No, that's not what I wanted. I have drug. Night. Use of sprayer. Spray night. But yeah, so if I'm reading game intention right, then I should be able to get past the bugs now. Empty clearing. Buzz. Giant beehive. Oh yeah, there's that. Sprayer and hold it in one hand. I should be able to use this to spray the drugs. Oh, I already have it. I need to choose which drug to spray. Night. I take out the night and put it in the sprayer. I take care if I'm going to spray the drug. The bees' movements get slower. Eventually the hive falls completely silent. Used up a bottle of night. I've silenced every hive in this area we can now pass through. Potent fucking drugs. They're just bugs after all. Insecticide takes care of them easily. I'll leave the rest up to you. And neato, and there's nothing else? No. Oh, nothing. Fine. Hey, did you hear that? I heard it. It sounded familiar. Turning around, I wonder if it's... Yep, it's that rabbit that hopped in front of me. The rabbit stares at us completely still. It's almost like it's waiting for us to follow. Hey, wait! Bun. Next thing I know, I'm rushing after it. Don't run off on your own, Malice. The rabbit was at H Elementary. It showed up and guided us when we were in trouble. That's not some normal rabbit. It's definitely acting with intent. At last, the rabbit guides me to... an old Shinto torii gate. There's a shrine here. The rabbit looks back at me. Then silently it turns from the gate and hops into the bush nearby. So that's where you went. Dumbass, what were you thinking wandering off to get you killed? Why are you so interested in that thing? Something's bothering me about it. I lost sight of it here, though. Just then from out of the darkness, a huge swarm of glowing bees descends. Watch it, there are bees everywhere. We need to retreat! Machida pulls my arm and we scramble to an area crossroad. Mysterious shrine. We investigate in the forest. The black rabbit appears. I quickly chase after it and arrive at an old, leaning torii gate. Is there a Shinto shrine past it? I love to investigate, but the hives over the guard gate ward off intruders. We'll have to look elsewhere for now. So was forward the gate? Yep, yep, I know, I know, I know, I know, I'm... I know, I know, I know, I know. Well, that'll be it for now, ladies and gentlemen. So we've saved one ghost. Now we're finding another that looks kind of like the boomer from what I saw from the game over screen. And he has a thing with bugs instead of puke, so you know, marginal improvements. But I'll see you later. Hopefully, we'll figure out how to get past bees, which I loathe. I hate bees. So, you know, don't get stung by bees. Here endeth the lesson.